Tēnā koutou katoa, welcome to this week's live. A day late, so I'm going to tell you the truth. Yesterday, you didn't get a Friday live because I was out all day at a networking event, and I got home in the afternoon. I actually put myself to bed. It was about 2:30 in the afternoon on Friday, but I was exhausted, so no live yesterday. I was in bed, and always conscious of letting you know that because I preach it often enough, and it's good to be able to get the chance to practice it as well. And it's been a busy time, and sometimes on a Friday afternoon it's about putting you first, and so today you have your weekly live on a Saturday on the weekend. It's been a busy time, so real good response to the new book. Obviously now lockdown is lifted, it's great to be able to get out there and connect. Last weekend I was in the Wairarapa doing just that, and hey, maybe all this connection, particularly as an introvert, being out there connecting with people got me a bit exhausted, I don't know. But as a result, you get a much probably fresher life today than you would have this time yesterday. So what are we talking about this week? Well, it's matariki. So I want to talk about planning for the year ahead and goals, and also reflecting, because that's a big part of what I like to do. Whenever I plan ahead, I think we need to start that process by really reflecting on what's got us to this point. And so often that's the part we overlook. We don't reflect on our successes. We don't reflect on how far we've come. So matariki is a great opportunity to do that. And of course, traditionally it's when we harvested. So it's when we reap what we sow. So I liken our goal setting to planting seeds that we then wait to grow. And reflecting is the harvest that we've had up to date. So I've been reflecting on the success of the Superwoman Survival Guide, and the nice feeling you have as an author to actually get a book out there in the world and out there to people to read, as opposed to it just being an idea in your head. And you might have seen lately so an article in the Sunday Times last week, a piece on RNZ with Jess Mulligan. Imposter syndrome, again, as always, a hot topic of conversation. But with that, the Superwoman Survival Guide has been very much tied up in not just the self-belief part of us achieving our potential, but the balance, because busyness, burnout, overwhelm is so common. So as well as believing we've got potential and being able to navigate the self-doubt, we have to have the energy to deliver on that potential. And that's been a huge part of what I've been talking about. And it will also be the subject of my upcoming TEDx talk. Now, this really is a great example of reaping what we sow and having a plan. So when we talk about celebrating what's gone and planning for the year ahead, those of you that are now looking at planning for the year ahead, and as we pass through matariki and celebrate the new year, it's an ideal time to look to what is our vision for the year ahead. I always liken it to, we all have goals and dreams. So many of us don't have the time to devote to them, or we put them on the back burner because life just gets busy, or we can't even find the time and space to think about what our goals and vision might be. And I liken it to wanting to win lotto without having bought a ticket. If we don't do the planning and have the vision up front, then we'll never get to our end destination. We'll never achieve those goals that we're setting out to. And I have a vision board, and I've got it here today because it's a little bit old and battered. It's been sat on my desk for a while. This is my vision board, and you'll see right there in the middle, there's the TED symbol, and this has probably been in my vision board for a number of years. I do a new one each year, and it's a personal one as well as professional, so it's my life as well as my business, because your work is part of your life. It's all the same thing. And the beauty of having a vision, whether it's on a board like that or just in your head or written down in a journal, whatever works for you, having a vision gives us something to aim for, and it gives us something to measure against as well when we reflect on how far we've come. Is there any bits of that we want to change? And for me, being invited to speak on the TED stage was always a big dream of mine, as for most speakers it is. And so to finally get that, it's another thing I can tick off the vision board. So in September, I will be in Hamilton for TEDx Ruakora. The tickets are now on sale, so you can find those. I'm about to put a newsletter out next week with all the information in for those of you that live in the Waikato and want to come and see me on the TEDx stage, and heaps of other cool speakers as well. So the power of setting our vision and intention. Matariki is a great time to do that. So reflect on how far you've come, plan for the year ahead, and have that vision on what you want to achieve. So what else is happening? We have got the Imposter Syndrome 4-week course, the early bird is about to close on Tuesday for that. So I think we're about half full at the moment. If you want to get on that, it's via Zoom, so it doesn't matter where you are. You can connect from anywhere in the world. It'll be 4 weeks. Every week on a Monday evening New Zealand time, we'll be connecting to learn about the theory behind imposter syndrome, but most importantly, how we overcome it. What are the strategies and tools we use to overcome it? So this is a small group, maximum of 10 on that session. Get your place. There's $100 off until Tuesday when the early bird ends. We've also got the In Her Words Summit continuing, so great feedback from that, and it's been a pleasure sharing these interviews with you. We've still got another, I think about 10 to go to share, so you get to see those free every day, or you can sign up for the whole package, and of course the money from those summit passes is going to our charities, the Aunties and the Wellington Homeless Women's Trust, and we've raised about $1,000 so far, so really keen to keep that going all throughout July, because we've still got more interviews coming until the end of the month. And last but not least, the retreat, that's filling up. So I think we had a booking yesterday, so that leaves us with 2 spots. If you would like to come on retreat with me in September and set that vision for your future and help reflect on your successes and build some confidence to give you the confidence to succeed and grow into the person you're capable of being, then join me in Otaki for the first weekend in September on retreat. Again, that is on early bird special until the end of this month. 2 places left on that. All of the information is on the website. I will pop the link in this live. But otherwise, I'm hoping you're having a fabulous weekend. Ka kite anō.